Hello everyone, welcome back to Morrowind. Today, I'm going to feel like shit. Because I'm going to be to complete the main quest, I'm going to be having to buy a slave, dress her up proper like a high up Telvanni lady, and then sell her to an Ashlander. At least I have the coin for it? I am probably just going to try and forget this as hard as I can, honestly, because yuck. Tellarune is right over there. Let's get going. I'm just going to try and not think too hard about this. Something, tribal culture, something. Well, still, once I do this is the last bit of the Synap Nerevarine quest. It means I'll have been named Nerevarine of all 4 tribes. And after that, I'm going to go join House Telvanni. Ow! You hit hard. Yes, after doing this, I'm going to go join House Telvanni. This is because to become Telvanni Hortator, you need to kill the lead of House Telvanni. Remember how the game repeatedly mentions that, well, whenever you ask about House Telvanni, that they promote the, basically dead man shoes type stuff? Klingon promotions, I believe, is the trope. Yep. The final quest in the House Telvanni chain is also murdering the leader of House Telvanni. Also, I think you need expensive clothing for this quest, so I'm going to see if any of these have expensive clothing. Only shoes, and I only need 1 pair of shoes, I think. I wonder if this was supposed to be an impossible test, like from the Ashpan's point of view. Like, does he know that Telvanni are a bunch of wizard lords and therefore hilariously arrogant? We may never know. There's lots of questions about this game I have. Ooh, Tomb. Well, less worrying about, you know, ethical issues. More looting. Looting is much more ethical, not much less ethical. Right, you get a sword. Here I was trying to get a sneak attack on him. I suppose my build of ridiculously heavy armor doesn't mix with that well. Daedric maces are, well, basically every Daedric weapon isn't just a decent weapon, it's a very good weapon, honestly. There are no bad Daedric weapons. That being said, I'm not going to be looting them anymore because they're both very hard to sell due to their extreme value, and I kind of don't, you know, need them for anything. Alright, let's pass the door. A flame atronach. Can I do that with my spear? Yes, I can. Nordic Iron Carius and Bone Mold Greaves. Nordic Iron's a bit better than normal iron, but I think it's worse than steel. I don't need disease resist. I am immune to disease. I don't want crab meat. I will take your... You don't even have any flame salts. Aren't you terrible? The exquisite ring is quite valuable, but I don't need it. This urn has nothing of interest in it. There's some ectoplasm there. I guess the ghost had a shit? Maybe like it was the ghost of one of his enemies that was just so pissed that he got a tomb, it came in, floated into his tomb, and took a shit on his grave. Or her grave! We have no idea, and ashes tend not to tell you much about gender. Well, I think they can actually have really good forensic equipment, but my character's not exactly a forensic expert. Also, that reminds me, I can't remember if my agility has been damaged. No, it hasn't. Okay, good. Back to ridiculously good armor again. Thankfully, you don't need to unequip your stat-up items to stat up when you level up. Otherwise, I'd get a lot more frustrated with this game, really. Ooh, a thing. Is this a loot thing, or is this an egg mine? This is mallet! I poked you dead, Cliff Racer. I poked you till you die. Alright, new place to loot. I'm checking out everywhere, because, you know, that's really what makes Morrowind fun. It's not the story, though the story is great. It's probably my favorite of the Elder Scrolls games that we're going to be playing, and that I have played. Something to note is that I did get a copy of Arena and Daggerfall from Good Old Games when I got Morrowind, so I could, if you guys really want, play them. What? What's that? What did you just do? Come on, tramp my heavy armor. If I say it, it happens. It looks like the Dremora carried a Daedric dagger, and the crazy lady carried a wild viper blade. Not bad. For me, that is. Daedric daggers are actually one of the best things you can loot as a Daedric weapon, since they're low value enough you can actually sell them to most merchants without overloading their inventory. A Rising Force Potion. Usually that means there's something around that needs Rising Force Potions to get to. Is that... No, that isn't a hole. No, that's just a distortion in the wall. Right. Let's tramp my enchanting. Now, I probably could have ended that a lot quicker if I'd used Elton Brand, but, you know. Using a spear lets me train up my heavy armor by getting beaten on, because you don't actually gain heavy armor XP, even if the hit misses, I believe. A stone cavern door. I don't think those are actually very common. And I'm out of Apprentice's lockpicks. Alright. One moment, please. I need to reset my lockpicks. Let's use my Journeyman's lockpicks. Okay, you're not... I'm taking you seriously. Also, please note, the Netch Leather Shield is at one condition. It blocked one strike from Elton Brand. Yes, I hadn't noticed. You know, I wasn't even using one of my good weapons there, lady, and I still stabbed you to death. You say, think you're a lady? Yeah, you've got a bra on, you're a lady. Or wrapping, I guess? I'm not sure if it counts as a bra if it's like that. I'm not an expert in women's clothing. I'm sorry. Wow, there's a lot of scrolls here that are pretty useful. Man, I'm glad I searched this place. It is drowning in scrolls, and there's even 2 skill books here. That one was enchanting! Enchanting is good because it means my enchanted items work better. This iron just has some Netch leather, that has a comberry. Yes, I can recognize those with that, just by looking. Salt rice, scuttle, which is worth coin, and I probably should take, but I'm not too concerned about coin these days. I mostly loot the gold out of the habit of I don't even need to work to sell it. Also, my room back in Balmora at the Fires Guild is even more cluttered. Fire shield, fortify health, corpse preparation, darkest darkness, and in this heavily locked chest there is a spoon. Now I could use use my enchanted items to heal. But I go to rest until healed so I can level. Tap my agility and my speed so I can dodge and hit better, as well as go faster, and of course get my luck up. Always level your luck. No skill will give it a multiplier, but high luck basically makes the game easier. It seems to be something along the lines of manipulating the difficulty slider, from what I can tell from rough experimentation. And, you know, that's pretty good. Oh, I nearly just attacked a mud crab. You're not the merchant. You're not the merchant. One of these days, I'm going to find a mud crab merchant. Well, not a mud crab merchant, the mud crab merchant. There's only one. Sadly. Hit you already. And dispose of your corpse while I run around really fast. Now, I wonder what a maximum athletics, maximum speed, maximum agility character would actually be able to run at. Like, if you crunch the numbers for the size of Morrowind into, well, you know, actual real numbers. Because I get around this place pretty damn fast. Would I be, like, constantly going at Olympic sprinter speeds, or would I be going flat-out superhuman levels? I mean, a constant Olympic sprinter is pretty frickin' superhuman. Cool. 33 spear skill. Effectively 23 due to, well, my spear up 10. Which is nice. I'm a third of the way to maxing the spear skill. Spears, there's a very nice spear that I could get in Blood Moon. Because there's 3 items you can get from the final boss battle, all of which are quite good. One's for an agility build, one's for spears, and one's for strength. Okay, I think I want to talk to this lady about the whole Telvanni bride thing. Something special, yes. Where would I find them? Telmora, Elegant the Clothier. Exquisite shirt, skirt, and shoes. Alright, Telmora.
Speak, traveler.
Now, it's going to be a very long walk, and it's going to take a very... No, it isn't. I'm not even going to do the walking. Instead, I am going to spend money. How am I going to spend money, you ask? I'm gonna go find a boat. Should be somewhere over here. Let's jump onto this mushroom. And it wouldn't let me jump because I was moving down a slope. It can be a bit picky about that. Anyway. Let's go buy some clothing.
My time is precious, so
at least I already got it. No, I needed exquisite, didn't I? Now, the clothes aren't all we're going to need.
Do you want?
There's another ingredient. I've had it in my inventory for a very long time. You're the apothecary, you're the smith. The fact that you don't really need to go to clothiers unless you're trying enchanting is kind of screwing me here. I don't remember where the clothier is. That is somewhat annoying. Kirsty, Nona, lower tower, upper tower, upper tower. Okay, is that a clothier sign? The Covenant. If the UNSC show up, I'm stabbing them. Clothier! I need a full set of extravagant clothing, Elegant. Smugglers, eh? Could be interesting. Maybe I'll run into them. Then I can murder them. One exquisite skirt, please. One exquisite shoes. And one exquisite shirt. Thankfully, I don't have to pay for jewelry or anything. There are a fair few different varieties of exquisite clothing. They're all basically the same, but they have different appearances, so if you want to play dress up, you can. Smugglers! Also, I'm not female. Why are you recommending me to the misandrist? I think that's the word? Whatever. Boat, please. Also, please ignore that very expensive clothing lying on the ground. Alright. Back here. Let's go do something skeevy. Honestly, this is probably one of my least favorite quests in Morrowind, if not the least favorite. You don't count the ones that flat out break. This is my least favorite. Just because, ugh. You know? So I already have some Telvanni bug musk. Slaves are expensive. I, however, am stupidly rich. In theory, if this wasn't, you know, a game, I could probably just buy a giant harem and laze around with it forever. There's probably a mod for that. I'm certain there's a mod for that.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Also, yeah, the slave pod's open like that. It is kind of cool. Just like a lady. Huh. Thankfully the Ashlanders aren't too well educated. Anything is better than being a I guess you could look at it that way? Like, I'm making her not a slave. I'm sort of not going to keep her around and beat her and shit. That'd be... I'm not completely interested in that. I hope he's not a shitty husband. I really hope he's not. I'd feel so bad if he was. Some presents, yep. My gracious lord and husband-to-be. Also, it says to Zainab Camp. That's a bit of a grammar error. It should be to the Zainab Camp, but the travel together topic is hard-coded, as it were. I thought it was groom, not bridegroom. I thought bride referred to the woman, and groom referred to the man. Then again, I've never been much of an expert on the subject, so... And thankfully she can swim despite being a slave. I guess everyone in Morrowind gets swimming training at some point? Whatever, I'm gonna fix up my gear just in case. There we go. Ding ding is over. Excuse me a moment. Alright. Plenty of time. Sorry, try and keep an eye out for stuff. And thankfully, swimming does not cause any issues. Despite the fact that, you know, really valuable clothing and expensive perfume seemed like the sort of thing that would get washed off by a quick swim in probably not very clean water. Right, well, it's probably clean in the not polluted sense, but it's probably, you know, mucky and grubby, you know? Then again, I don't know too much about Morrowind's, you know, water table. I don't think anyone has ever studied that. Now I think about it, with how the companion AI is in this game, once I get back on dry land, I should probably save in case she runs in front of me while I'm building up a power attack and I accidentally hit her once.
Hey, wait for me.
Because, yeah. Also, something else that you can do. And this is commonly recommended on forums for escort quests. You can use a specific command. I'm going to show it, but I'm not going to apply it. This essentially means that she'll run as fast as possible, meaning that you don't have to worry about, hey, wait for me. I'm not going to do that because that's cheating, but it is very commonly recommended for speeding up these escort quests, as they are a bit boring. Okay? Good. There's not a lot of escort quests in the game, but they are not good. Morrowind did not do escort quests well. I love this game, but I am not blind to the fact that it has flaws. There's nothing without flaws. Well, alright, you could argue for some specialized gems, but you get my point. In terms of gameplay and story and the like, there is nothing without flaws. Dramatic music. Is the lady going to die? Because I don't want to get her killed. If she gets killed, I will feel like shit. Whoa! I forgot about this! This is the name of one of the forum moderators on Bethesda, who is famous for posting an image of a hammer whenever he was banning someone. And thus, the ban hammer! I had forgotten this man existed. He also died during development. Yay! Stop talking about slavery. I feel bad enough already, ladies. Please. Why couldn't I have just had another murder the whole camp quest? It would have been repetitive, but at least I would feel like shit. After the main quest finishes, I think I'll actually check up, and hopefully it's not going to be, you know, a downer ending. Morrowind's a pretty optimistic game. In general, people are good in it. But there are a few exceptions, and I really can't remember if this is one of them.
You will die.
Are you getting in a fist fight with a giant flippin' bird, lady? Something to note about fist fighting, it damages fatigue first, making it actually pretty bad. Unless you get it to very high levels, in which case you can legitimately go 1-2 punch to kill something. Because if you fatigue down an enemy, like run them out of fatigue... Lady, where'd you go? If you run an enemy out of fatigue, they'll just get weak forever stunlocked, so you can punch them to death. Good way to train. Also, hand-to-hand, now that I think about it, is actually a really good early game skill, because you can just go out and punch mud crabs until your skills are high enough. Use the enchanted ring that you get at the very beginning if you look at that barrel. You should always get that ring, by the way. There's, like, no loss to it, and you can turn into quite a bit of gold if you go through a quest in Satanin. Yeah. Actually, am I still wearing Mirara's ring? Because I do not want to be wearing Mirara's ring. I am not, because my acrobatics is less than 100. Oh. Why aren't you following, lady? Still means I found the Banhammer Easter egg, though. Right there on the map. Oh, that explains it. She's fighting a slaughterfish. Actually, I'm going to do something. I don't want you to die. I don't want to redo this whole escort mission again. Okay. It's a bit cheaty, I know, but I don't want to do this again. I'm sorry, but I just don't want to do this again. Especially as I don't have any on-touch healing spells, and a brief browsing of people off screen didn't find me any. And though I didn't actually look it up, I simply used, well, manual searching, as it were. Just went around the various Mages Guild, looked at the spells, didn't find anything. Anyway, let's get back. Oh dear, I think those are the witch warriors who have the ghost snake. Well, see, it's kind of interesting there's a whole order of, well, them, honestly. It's an interesting way to fluff out bandits. They're not just, this guy wants money, is willing to rob you. These are crazy religious fanatics. Can I please at least give her a sword? Like, why do you have 2 shields, man? You have 2 shields. Why? You can only carry one. Like, I don't think even in Skyrim you can dual wield shields. Maybe that you can in special editions, though. Also, I'm going to be dual wielding in Skyrim. Yeah, I know it's stereotypical edgelord stuff, but it also means you kill things really, really fast. I'm probably going for dual wielding, light armor, bow and arrows there. Yeah, I planned out that far ahead. Roughly, of course, not, you know, heavily planned.
You will die!
I do not want Guarhide. Guarhide is terrible for me. Only has Drain Fatigue, which is a pretty common alchemical effect, so that can help, but yeah. Also, I'm still carrying on Telvanni Bug Musk. Might be useful if I ever need to convince someone, I guess, that can't be bribed. This higher personality does affect the effectiveness of your bribes. What the hell was that?
Wait for me.
Whip boop. I do not know what that sound was. I don't think that was Morrowind, but I'm not sure what that was, so that I'm going to keep this recording. I don't want to do this again. I really don't. Sorry. Okay. This is the Elanius Cant with Yapal's Yurt. Is there anyone? Have I been here before? I have. I must have killed everyone and looted the place. Oh yeah, I remember here. This is where I commented on how much of a pain it must have been to put the bread in. That's what this place was about. And now you see why, you know, people will do things like set speed 100 and recommend it. I wish I could at least give her like a sword or something. I have so many different weapons. I love the companions that they introduced in Skyrim, by the way. Seriously, being able to equip them properly was just... You could actually properly equip your people. Great stuff. Great stuff. I been to this ancestral tomb? The Arlen? Yeah, I think I have. At least we're very close to the camp now.
Wait for me.
Hello, Kaguji? Or is that an Aylet? I think that's an Aylet. Honestly, all the wildlife patterns are blends together. That's an Aylet, and it's a dead Aylet. Now, are you taking more than 50 damage? What? I really hope I didn't break anything. I really hope I didn't break anything. I don't actually think I've been to the Sethan once. I think we're going to end the episode off by doing this creepy thing and then trading it off. Because a tomb full of probably undead horrors is much less creepy than this. Probably because I'm not really scared of undead horrors at this point. I am far more scared of actual ethics. Hopefully this works out. She's not so generous in the hips as I would like. I promise to make her a happy bride and to do her honor as a highborn Telvanni lady. I hope you keep that promise. I hope you are a good husband, because then I will feel slightly less shit about this. And of course you give me a thong. What's that do again? I don't actually remember. It is detect animal for 5 seconds. And it is an amulet. I'm wearing a thong around my neck. I am wearing a thong around my neck. A thong on my neck.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Your attention, Outlander.
Also, he likes me a lot because I got him a bride. The bride does not like me too much, probably because I just married her off to a strange man. Which makes ethical sense. I am not happy about this either. Actually, do you have any touch spells? Rapid Regenerate's actually a pretty good one, honestly. It lasts for a while, so it's pretty good. Fourth Barrier is also a very strong one. Curing Poison might help, and I'll get Detect Enchantment. I have the coin to buy all of them, frankly, but I don't want to clutter my... You are not joking when you said you did not make potions well! Modest, sure. Subtly flatter yourself, Sonuma Zabamat. Subtle, lady. Subtle. I'd pat you on the head, but you'd probably try and shank me. And then break your knife because ebony armor. The point is, I want to pat you on the head now, and I don't know why. So let's see if I've actually been to the Sethan Ancestral Tomb. If I haven't, we're going back to... You're going to see me in their Urshilaku camp next episode. Well, you're going to be seeing me there anyway, because I have to go talk to the Bani Maisa. Now, have I been in here? I have not! Hey, hey, hey! So looks like this episode's going to go on a little longer, everyone. Let's see how I can clear it all my here. You don't need a direct damage enchantment for it to count as an enchanted weapon, by the way. You can just throw out, like, Restore Fatigue 1 point on self. Cast when used for, like, a terrible shit enchantment. And you will still hit the undead! Well, the undead that need special enchantments to hit like both. Is that drain or damage? That is drain, I'm not concerned. I worry a lot more about damage than I do drain, because one of them I have to use up potions to cure, the other I don't. Well, I could just run back to a temple, but eh. Man, this tomb would drown me in bone meal if I bothered to grab it. Looks like I've already read the book 6 of the Wolf Queen. I never liked the Wolf Queen much, honestly. It's not an interesting raid to me. You do get to meet the Wolf Queen in Skyrim, though. Well, her ghost. What's a bunch of Dwemer scrap metal doing here? Is this like a Dwemer tomb in secret that, like, or a Dunmer family that was allied with the Dwemer? The Dunmer and the Dwemer did not used to get along, like, at all. Like, they used to have a very tenuous peace, but then it broke out into open war. For various reasons. And then the Dwemer went poff, because... Honestly, no one really knows why the Dwemer went poff. There are a lot of theories, but no one really knows. Well, this certainly wasn't much worth it. What about the other door? Oh, I closed the door behind me. You should do that in dungeons. It may be good manners in real life, but... in case the animate skeleton was enough to tip you off, this isn't real life. Ah, the prayers of Baramont. I think there's an actual Chinese myth like this, like about a bunch of brothers who had to defeat various methods of execution because they were all twins. I think it's called twins even if you have, like, multiple of them. Like, obviously 2 is multiple, but, like, I think there were 7 in the Chinese myth? This is pretty cool. I'm not going to read it out loud, but it's pretty neat. Hopefully I'm leaving it up long enough for you guys to read it. If you can't, just pause the video. I'll try and leave this up for a good bit. I'm the captain? Like, Saint Nerevar the captain? That's just weird, you know? Also, I don't wear golden armor. I wear Daedric. Or Artifact. I don't think I have a single bit of golden armor. The closest is the gold trail on my ebony. Grumble, grumble, inaccurate mythology, grumble, grumble. Also, why 87 pieces? Is there a numerical significance to 87, or is it just someone rolled 1d100? Which Baronet assumed either contained Lady Genevra or several large cats. Okay, this isn't like that Chinese myth I mentioned. Never mind! Yeah, always make sure you're getting good loot at the end before actually getting your loot. Feels weird to refer to a person as loot, but it's a myth, so what the hell. It is not a real person. So, I think we're going to be leaving off here. Next time, we're going to do the Urshilaku camp, talk to the Bunny Misa, and then I'm going to go become a member of House Telvanni and start the quest line for that. I'm vastly overleveled for the first parts, but the ones about, you know, hunting down other mage lords, honestly, I'm about the right level for that. Telvanni are probably the most dangerous house to try and get Klingon promotion in, even if they're the only one that allows it. Because as it turns out, if you're high ranking in something that and very old in something that allows promotions based on murder, you're pretty damn badass! Shock. Shock. I know. Strange, isn't it? In fact, you think I'll do your Urshilaku camp off screen, but leave a mark at one of the at where I want to go for House Telvanni's join up thing. And then we can start running around and doing quests for them. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them either in the comment section below or on the threads on Space Battle's Insufficient Velocity, which will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye.